Hi everyone, welcome back to Anita's Joint, hashtag Extendajoint. Everyday is payday, baby. You tuned in to another football, esoteric football commentary with your girl. And we got Werder Bremen. I actually looked up to see how to pronounce this team. Ron, Werder Bremen, yeah, versus Wolfsburg. Second and seventh place teams. Also, there was some other news that I came across. I guess Twitter, X. But to be honest, I haven't looked into the German league in a little bit. So, and if I did, I've been looking at Wolfsburg. I've been looking at Bayern Munich. So, Wolfsburg, all right, let me see what y'all do. I also just got on the internet and I saw that Maria Sanchez is gonna be staying with Houston. So that's fabulous. I think that's great. I think that's awesome. And looks like a pretty nice crowd out there. A good crowd. I think City. I watched City earlier, and I was happy about that performance. But yeah, I think Wolfsburg team maybe are the last team to play on match day 10 in the German league. So I think they're the last ones, and then the the only Monday fixture, and then of course no Champions League for them. Got the boot early. It happens. It's crazy, but I feel like they had the biggest like come down. It's like you were just in the all right, but Winterburn are gonna start in a 4-2-3-1 and don't know nobody on the team, no name stands out, so we're gonna have to see what they all about. Like I said, they're in seventh place out of a 10 out of a I think a 12 team league. So, you know, they have won their last match, so that's always good. So they probably want to continue the momentum, of course. And Wolfsburg, let's see their lineup. I got it. I got their lineups written down. And yeah, of course we recognize some of the German players, but I mean, like I said, Wolfsburg from going to the Champions League finals, to lose the way they did, being up, goals, and then last season, I guess they didn't win the title, even though they were supposed to. So they didn't win the title. Now you're coming into this season, you're out of the Champions League. They've had I feel like they've had a roller coaster in these last like a year or so. And that's just based upon looking. I ain't seen them. I don't watch them like people like imagine you're a constant observer of Wolfsburg. You're like, damn, we been y'all taking some L's, Wolfsburg. I gotta say, y'all take like it's tough because you've gotten so far, and then to not be successful, and it's twice. It's like you got to the final of the Champions League, lost. You got to maybe the last day of the league, lost. Look, I would not want any team to be. You would not want to be Wolfsburg. Like you just like the ladies have to flush it. They have to figure out. All right, the match kicked off here. The ladies have to figure out how to bounce back. Bounce back and do what you did again, and just time be better. But Bremen, they're in the black, and Wolfsburg, of course, they're playing at home in the green. Oh yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so Bremer in the black, Wolfsburg in the green. And oh yes, that's what I'm supposed to do here. That's what I'm supposed to do over here. My bad. Jamie, hey Anita, just found your channel. Hey, I just found. Oh, okay, just found you and have been looking for our women's soccer coverage for a while. Do you happen to cover NWSL and U.S. women's national team? You know, I just talk about football whenever I watched NWSL with Houston and USA. We watched them versus China, and I guess I'd say yeah. I try to cover as much. I guess I say I try to observe as much football as possible in my reality because that's what I enjoy doing with my time most of the time, and figuring out how to express that in my own way, being unique to myself, and yeah, the game USA women's national team. There's a lot of stories, to be honest. A lot of stories. But we're only going to get to see it through, what's the current manager's name? Her eyes right now. And then it's just about the players that are going to show up and perform and play well. And we have to see what players, in the first, I guess, because what is it, Olympics is in late January. And they're going to have friendlies. I think they said they're going to have the She Believes Cup. So that'll probably be their first big test, and it's not gonna be with Emma. It's gonna be with the sideline, the assistant. So it's like it's so weird with USA. I'm still salty, and I'll forever be salty. And not salty. I'm just like it doesn't make any sense to not have had Emma now. Like it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't put USA in the best position to actually to win to medal in the Olympics, but with some things uncertain, aka Great Britain going down, and some other teams we'll see are kind of up in the air. I mean, USA could, if like I said it. Oh, you said, oh, okay. I thought you were showing the games. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. There's yeah, I did. There's a lot of things. I've done it, and but this match, Wolfsburg and Bremer, is on YouTube for free for everyone, and you can always watch the match. And yeah, that's I used to put the match on the game, but they were like, no, you can't do that. So I was like, well, what can I can't if I can't do it. I'm like, all right, well, not like I didn't try. It's not like I didn't try. So, gotta move on from that and do something else. I used to do this before I even was streaming the games, so it's not like something I haven't done before. And honestly, I think it's gonna be great. The change up I feel like it'll allow me to be more flexible. Like so, I'm able to talk about or just show different things. Not I don't just have to actually watch the game now. I can like jump around, which is fabulous. Especially if the game is not like say the game is not like as interesting or sometimes the matches don't end up they don't flow the way you desire and your mind may drift. But with Bremer, I want to actually see like especially when it comes to new teams I haven't never seen before. I actually want to watch them. I actually want to watch them because we'd be like, okay, what players what players do they have actually that are, just as good as Wolfsburg that are able to help the team? Hopefully that's some of your offensive players. I should have looked to see who's like the highest goal scorer right now, but Wolfsburg. And I gotta figure out how to get that back on the thing here. Hmm? Wait, what's my time set? Why does it really only say? Oh, okay, cool. I was like, why does my timer? I thought my timer had was messing up. Well, we all right. We about synced up. You got Huts here inside the box with the cross shot. I guess this was a cross. Maybe it was. Nah, it was a shot. It was a shot. She's trying to curl it in. She tried to curl it in, and for some reason, I think. Hold on. Let me see if I saw this correctly. Let me see if I saw this correctly. Let me look here. Yes, I did see this correctly. That's epic. Arsenal took an L right before the door. Arsenal took an L right before uh the break. That's hilarious. Arsenal, y'all can't be losing to Tottenham. Bro, City thrashed Tottenham 7-0. 7-0? And Arsenal, y'all can't beat Tottenham today or a couple days ago. Honestly, that's hilarious. And Tottenham are not a bad team. I should. They got Beth England, Thomas. It looks like she scored. They have Celine, she's the Norwegian. Like she's like pacey. I like watching her play. Um, but and I guess Vince. They have a good goalkeeper. I mean, but it's like, come on now, Arsenal. Like you have a lethal team. Like who did y'all start? Like how did y'all get the tactics wrong? Like what happened? I guess that's a match I gotta watch then. That's a match I gotta watch to see how did Arsenal not figure it out. And if it was away from home, I can understand, but if it was at home, this it's just like and then everyone wants to go to Arsenal. I'm like, they're taking L's to Tottenham and you still want to go there? I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Hey, okay, okay. All right, that's their best bet. All right, first 8 minutes. It looks like I think aren't Wolfsburg missing some of their key players. Some is this usually how they suit up their midfield? Because I don't remember ever seeing this number 7 player, Hengel. I don't ever. I thought it was another player that played in that position. Looking for the offside. Yeah, she looked pretty much. She looked outside there. Mm. It's chilly too. I see a lot of the oh, we got a, Wolfsburg player down. Henrich. She needs some treatment. Yeah, but also so yeah, I saw that Emily Fox, because I know someone was talking about NWSL. And Emily Fox, right? Doesn't she play for North Carolina Courage? Right, Emily Fox. And we saw Emily when we saw USA play China. Um, she played, I guess, the second leg, 45 minutes. She may have played more of the minutes. But yeah, she played for. We found out she was the first overall pick in the 2021 draft. She played for North Carolina as a midfielder and right back. I didn't ever watch her college gameplay, so well, we watched her with Racing Louisville and now North Carolina. She's still a young lady and 25. Now Arsenal won her. I think it's cool. Like she stayed in America for a little bit. If that's what she desires, I'm cool with it. But I'm just like, not right now. Maybe they're not. They're on like a. I guess they're trying to prep Arsenal for next year. Like Chelsea win the Champions League maybe this year. Arsenal next year, trying to get England back into the mix of things. Because you're looking at the Arsenal squad, you added Emily Fox, and I was seeing that the I saw that the Katie McCabe rumors was pretty funny because it kind of went co. People were trying to tie the another football team in the championship division to her. But I saw that someone said she was leaving, but it looked like a fake X account, a Twitter account. So it could have just all been fabricated, fabricated. But but yeah. So it doesn't look like she's leaving. Cause I was like, that's kind of weird. Uh, but then I was like, Emily Fox could go there to replace her, and it makes sense now. It's like, okay, they need a replacement. And I do think this change. We don't really have too many Americans abroad for USA, and I'm okay with that. And because the NWSL is competitive, I'm okay with the ladies staying there and us being to watch them, here. So if Emily does go over there, it does give people like me more incentive to watch Arsenal play, and because they got good players. Then just like Chelsea with the official, when she gets out there more, and when Macario starts to play, we can tune into Chelsea and Arsenal. City, when City had the Americans, we saw a lot of Sam Ewis, not too much of Rose Lavelle, and then of course when Manchester United had Tobin and Crystal Dunn, we haven't had that many Americans over here, and that's benefit to I think NWSL getting better, with all the scandals. I mean, this year, 2023, we got NWSL. Was it, when did they break all the scandal news? Was that 2022 or 2023? I don't know. But NWSL, I think, trying to wrap in the end of the year, I think they did pretty good. I think we're finally maybe able to, close that dark chapter of all that crazy stuff that went down, and we got told about what was going down in these leagues here in America. And moving forward, we're gonna see two new teams, Utah and Bay FC, and I have to look at the rosters to see who actually won the expansion draft. Was it Bay FC? Was it Utah? Who won out of that? And then who I felt got the best deal when it came for protection, or what in general, like who got the best players available when it comes to Bay FC. And I was already leaning towards Bay FC because they signed Scarlett, and I was just like, damn, I feel like because she's a good player. That's how I feel. I feel like, all right, who else did Utah sign? I have to look to see, did Utah sign a player that's being called up to the national team consistently? I don't care. It could be anywhere. It's like, did Utah sign that during the expansion draft? Now, yes or no, say they did. Okay, cool. Who was it? And then we could, I guess, because we're comparing the player, they're signing players based upon them being the best fit for their team to win, get to the playoffs. That's mission to be successful. To be successful. So I was already, but with VFC, I'm like, I gotta look more. But I think I'm gonna like both teams. That's a difficulty. Like when Angel City and the Wave came, I was clearly Team Angel City. But now with BFC and Utah Royals, I'm divided. So I feel like I like both. Well, I already know. I'm already telling you now. I'm gonna like both teams. So hopefully they have the football with it, and they are welcoming introductions to the league. But back on the Arsenalness. If and I'm just like, if Emily Fox goes there, does she go like now, like when the break happens, or is she waiting until like so that's my thing. It's like, oh, is she going now? Is she going to play now? She's leaving. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And I feel like it'll by the end of gotta see if the let me look to see when their transfer window is. I guess their winter transfer window. Yeah, here it is. Let's see. Winter. Okay. Uh-huh. Scroll a little bit more down. Okay, when does the 2024 January transfer window open? This is pretty much straightforward. Okay. WSL transfer window policy midway through the 2023-2024 season will open on January 1st and close at the end of the month, January 31st. All right, so January. So we're going to see that pretty close. We're going to see what teams make moves. If anybody's making, I guess, jumping ship mid-season. Huh? Mid-season. Nice, nice, nice. Jansen. I mean, 17 minutes. I mean, no one really with a go with the edge. No one with the edge yet here. At halftime, I have to look at. We're gonna have to look into Michelle Kang and her latest purchase. Her latest purchase. We're gonna have to look to see what this woman's buying. You probably already know what she's buying. She's buying football teams around the world, and some people are, in the comments are saying she's playing Monopoly, and I don't think we've ever seen that before. And what will come of this? And I really hope that these teams end up benefiting, being, benefiting, because this is the first time I've ever seen this happen. And like I said, like, what are we gonna see from this? Washington Spirit, oh right, Leon. Now, and the fact that here's the thing, the fact that the Lionesses, I think that's funny. They're the London City Lionesses, so it's like they got the London in them. They got the city. They got the Lionesses. So it's very like England-ish, very British name, England name. And then Michelle Kang buying like it looked like apparently that team. We'll have to look more into the article because I had read some things I didn't understand. So maybe if I can get I probably can get a clear detail on what I'm looking at. But Hut here getting free. She ends up passing it. Who is this? To Hagel? Hagel. Hey, and where's what's her name? Kenakama. Fenakama or Kenakama? I think it's Camilla Kama. I think she Wolfsburg. Payor, has she got any looks? She's one of my favorite players. Cause I like that she's Polish. She's like different. She's from a different country. And I always talked about Poland. Let's see. And they're playing at Wolfsburg phone. Let me look to see who's in the bench. She is available. Fena, Miss Kalma. She is available. And it looked like what was her last minutes? Did she play last match? Let me see what her stats are like right now. All right, she's played 9 matches. She scored 2 goals and she's got one assist so far. And it looks like she extended her contract 3 days ago on Instagram. Happy to extend my contract and keep wearing the 3 stripes. Okay, so she extended her contract. I'm guessing with Wolfsburg, right? No, she extended her contract with Adidas. Okay, my bad. Wrong. Okay, She extended her contract with Adidas. That's funny. I thought she did. 'Cause I was like, she just signed. Like, I'm like, she already extended her contract. But that's what it showed on her Twitter page. She extended her contract for her Adidas deal. All right. Yeah, this match is a late match, a late nighter. So the Germans came out to see late night footy. What is today as well? Monday. So it is Monday. Payor getting the ball through the legs of the players and getting brought down. Yellow card. She got past two similar in a similar fashion. Let me see what her stats are. Let's see who's rocking the top charts for the German league after match day 10. Okay, there we go. Stats. Oh wow! So the top goal scorer right now, the top two goal scorers are playing for both teams. Sophie for Bremer. Sophie for Bremer. She's number 9. She's their number 9. And then Payor right behind her. For Wolfsburg, she's number 9 as well. Hilarious. But Sophie has 6 goals, and Payor has 5. Right behind there's Caroline for Leverkusen, and got some Frankfurt players back to back, 5 and 5 goals. So Frankfurt got some goal scorers, got some helpers, and yeah. But Bayern's sitting on top of the table right now with the 24 points. It's pretty close here between the top, let's see, the top 5 teams. The top 3 teams are separated by 4. And if Wolfsburg get a win, they can jump them. They can go top of the table. Wolfsburg. That's definitely got to be the mission. They're at home. There's really no excuses. Right? You're playing the 7th place team. But they got a goal scorer though, so that could be your deuce. That could be the equalizer. That could be the one that makes y'all even. You always can rely on the Dutch, the striker you brought in that scored 30 goals back-to-back seasons. You always have her as an option. Like, I'm just saying. Like, if Wolfsburg ever figure out, like, man, why can't we score? Like, and if they don't play her, I'm like, Wolfsburg, y'all, why did y'all sign her? Why did y'all sign her? And that's what's kind of interesting, that she's still a young lady, so she's like 24. And like at that age to leave home, like to leave, and you're like of all places, Wolfsburg. That's the club she chose. And I'm just like, was no one else like? There probably were more people that wanted her, but it's very weird. We see like a lot of the Dutch players go to Germany right after. Not everybody, but when I listened to Jill and when I heard her, she went from Dutch to the German league as well. So maybe there's this, because she would have been pretty much starting. I think if Pop wasn't there, because she's an OG. I don't know, the fact that she's still playing. She's been playing ever since I've been like tuned into football. She's an OG, right? So we'll see when she'll be retiring. Let me see how old she is. She's got to be like, well, let's see. Alexandria Pop. Okay, she's 32. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, she's been playing since I've been watching the game, except for Germany too. So she's like been a consistent player, like consistent face with Germany, for sure. Pop, and she got the medals too, man. But she was a part of them OG Germany days. Got the shirt pulling. Do something now. Now I gotta do something real quick. Do, do, do. Hmm. A little bit of a. Oh man, but yeah. Wolfsburg. Yeah, and I feel like the Germany teams just like they've been had to be quiet because they've had successes. I feel like Germany were a place when the I feel like like back in the day, Germany were one of the places where the ladies could play football, and like they would know that the place is respectable enough to respect them, like them in Sweden. And then once the bigger countries got more, okay, fuck it, we're gonna let them play football. They got more comfortable with it. Then the ladies were able to stay at home. They weren't having to go to places like Sweden or Germany to play their professional game, or even Norway maybe, but mainly Sweden, Germany, because I think those are the two places people were going, like in the earlier days, because it was in a way more professional because how the people conducted themselves. That's what I'm thinking. But then again, I wasn't back then, you know what I mean? So and that's why I feel like we had the Champions League winners come out of Germany, the Champions League winners come out of Sweden, and I think that's what we had saw based upon the results, based upon what I'm looking at. And then now it is more welcome. People can play football wherever, and we're seeing, I guess, the transition of that. So now with Germany and Sweden, I'm just like, okay, so if y'all were the first ones, hypothetically, and you got the teams. You still have more authority over some of the other teams that have never won the league before, that have never won a Champions League, especially if that's the most important thing that the ladies want to win. So that's why I was like, if that's the most important thing the ladies want to win is the Champions League right now, the teams that have Champions League trophies are, are at advantage. So it makes sense why people want to go to Wolfsburg. Uh, that's a good strike. Barcelona, Lyon. Uh, who else had, now I see Wolfsburg have a Champions League, Frankfurt as well. So that sounds like, so maybe more players will make their more young German players will come through and like they'll want to play for Frankfurt. So we'll see a little bit more, I guess, of a revival of the teams that were actually the pioneers of like the first German team to win Champions League, stuff like that. Uh, because if it wasn't for Lyon, uh, I'm pretty sure Germany would have the most Champions League winning. I guess be the they've had they would have the German league would have the I guess I gotta how would I say this? Hmm. And yeah, and it's kind of weird, and it's not weird what happened with Lyon. why everyone decided to go over there and play. Something must have happened. I wonder what sparked that. Like, I'm gonna have to do some research. What sparked Leon's, like, spree of, okay, hey, everybody that wants to win the Champions League, come to this team? Something happened. What happened? Like, that's what I really want to know. Like, during that time, did they had was there a French player that was like on fire? We have to go look to see, because that's not usual. That's not normal. I mean, I think you can't beat them, join them. Maybe that is normal in the game of sports. Wolfsburg taking some more strikes. That was pop, outside the box, inside the little semicircle. Straight on too. It was from Payor, her pass on top. I mean, good look, but just right down at her. 32 minutes. But Germany got some. I gotta really look to see. I have to follow Germany. Like, I have to watch them play in the because they're in the final four with the what is it, the UEFA Nation League, right? Yeah, the UEFA Nation League. They're in the final four with the Dutch, with Spain, and with France. And say if history repeats itself, we see France. If France end up having to face Germany, Germany has won out a lot of the times. They won out in the Euros, right? Unfortunately. So say Germany do win and beat the French, hypothetically. Do you see them beating a Dutch team? Do you see them beating a Spanish side? Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess, right? Because it's the oh, hold on. The only way, I guess, Germany we could make it if someone else like Spain or the Dutch play France and they beat whoever they play, and they kind of automatically get the in, whether they win or lose against France. So for anybody's guess, they want France to win, just not against you. Like in the final four, he's like, you want France to win, just not against you. Because France is pretty much France is like, man, we're just here for fun now. We just want to see if we get a trophy. So France, I feel like have a different mission. I'm like, so I'm looking at France now in this final four. I'm like, all right, France, this is your opportunity. If this is for the gold medal, this team is looking to get to play for a gold medal in your country. So if you beat them, you can win the trophy. Like, I hope not Germany, France are able to do something similar, because something again similar to what Australia did, or even similar to what they had did when America won the World Cup over there, right? So they gotta make it happen. They gotta make it happen. And this time, no more this year. She's not in the talking point. Y'all have had a major tournament, aka the World Cup, uh, and this other tournament y'all participating in. So this is a lot of teams have something for me. A lot of national teams, and it's just like the group of ladies that they call up, whoever they call up, especially if it's like the same ones we saw at the World Cup for France. It's like, all right, now, like, this is your time to make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. We'll see. I'm not too sure if we're gonna get a first half goal between these two teams. Not too sure. Mm-mm. Man, their defender hindering. I think that was how you pronounce it, hindering. She made a run like very deep inside the box. The challenges were half-hearted, as you say, half-hearted. And it's a good cross. And then I heard about the everyone's been talking about the Barcelona manager that he's gonna leave Barcelona to go to maybe Washington Spirit, the team Michelle Kang owns. And I'm just like, damn. So like now she wants to sign Barca's manager. And honestly, just like I feel like I mean, how long was Jonathan there for? It doesn't feel like he was there long, but he's gonna take his talent somewhere else. Cause I don't know how long he was an assistant. Cause I think he was a part of the group well before he became the manager. I believe he was promoted when they did some firing or resignings or all that happened. So yeah, so Michelle Kang's like, we want you, we want you. So we're gonna look into that a little bit as well. We got a player down for Wolfsburg down below. Down below, get some medical treatment, some medical staff. Let's see. Look at that replay. It was a 50-50 slide challenge. They both went down for it. Here's another replay. Maybe it was her inner leg, the inner left leg. Just the collision and how they slid together. So she's getting some ice on it. She got the medical staff. But yeah, I mean, Wolfsburg, we don't look at these statistics, but I mean, Wolfsburg probably had more possession, taking 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe shots. But second bet, I mean, not really. I gotta see how they play against Bayern, but just so far, not really impressed. Really, not. I haven't really seen anything out of the ordinary. Like nothing that seems. It don't really seem that Wolfsburg are better. Seems he's gotta score some goals. Let me see who. Like I said, Payot really. She plays on the wing. She plays on the wing for Wolfsburg. She hasn't even had like any opportunities to get in line or even show us her attacking. repertoire. And after this match, some of the ladies don't come back literally for like a whole month. January 28th, Wolfsburg. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, got to do that. All right, we got what, 40 something minutes? 40. It's like, Wolfsburg, are y'all playing like the second best team? Like they, let me see the win that Bremer won against. Let's see how they fared. Uh, okay, they won 2-0 and there was a red card for the other team. Tough in the 55th minute. So in the second half, second yellow or two reds straight up. I mean a red card straight up. And then I think that speaking of red cards, it looked like Chelsea had a player sent off too, maybe? Charles? Let's see. Yeah, it says two fouls. LOL. Let's see. But she's been scoring goals. I mean, I think, yeah, she did get two yellows and yeah, but two yellows and a makes sense. So she misses they said the Continental Cup maybe. She got it at the last minute too. 90 plus 6 minute. Sheesh. Sheesh. But that didn't cost them the game, so let me see. They said Chelsea's next match is, of course, against Hacken on the flip. Yeah, and then they don't come back till January 24th against, no, actually they don't. Damn. They come back early. They come back January 17th against West Ham in the FA Cup. Let's see, City. Fifth round. Manchester City come back the 14th as well. All right. All right. I have to check the mail as well. Three additional minutes for Wolfsburg and Bremer, but I mean it could have been none. But a couple injuries, a couple delays. Yeah, man, nothing. I haven't even said, "Oh snap, close goal." Oh man, it was nothing, nothing, nada, nada. It's been a snooze fest. It's been a snooze fest. So I'm definitely team bring on Calma. And it didn't hit her hand. It looked like it hit her high up on her arm. But two Free kick, Wolfsburg. And of course, Maria Sanchez. She's staying here with the dash. That free kick doesn't make it past anyone, really. First lady defends it quite easily. Yeah, man. Oh. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? All right, we about played the 3 minutes. LOL. All right. Okay, so it's 0-0 coming into the halftime for Wolfsburg and Bremer. All right, ladies, y'all gonna have to give us something a little bit more next half. But let's see something. Le Bombe. Maria Sant. I guess I'll. Sanchez is sticking around. Which is great. So Houston Dash re-signed Maria Sanchez to a long-term contract. So this was today. Monday, December 18, 2023, 10 a.m. The Houston Dash re-signed veteran forward Maria Sanchez to a new deal, keeping the key player for Houston and for the Dash in Houston through 2026. So that's 2024, 2025, 2026, with a mutual option to 2027. We are excited to share the signing of Maria Sanchez, a pivotal player, and she is, on and off the pitch. Her world-class left foot and her attacking abilities, for sure. Let's see. Sanchez has been a consistent threat in the final third. She led the team leading 4 goals and added 6 assists in all competitions this year. That's important. She assisted goals for 5 different teammates this campaign and scored key goals. That's right. The striker was one of the 3 Houston players to play in every single regular season individual match, making 21 starts and 22 appearances, playing over 1,700 minutes. So shout out to her, showing her some of her stats. See her Mexico stats. The forward is coming off a strong outing in the 2023 Pan American Games in Santiago, Chile. With the Mexican women's national team, Sanchez led L3 as the captain in all 5 matches and helped the team outscore its opponents 17-2 en route to the gold medal. She led Mexico in scoring with 4 goals and became the first Mexican player to finish tied for the Golden Boot at the tournament. So Sanchez first joined L3 in 2015, has 64 appearances in 8 years representing Mexico. Okay. Yeah. Prior to joining the Dash, they giving Maria her whole background for Maria. Oh, what? Prior to joining the Dash, Sanchez spent 2 years in Liga MX Femenil with two of the most storied teams in Mexico. She made her debut for the Mexican soccer scene. Ah, she played for Chivas? I can't believe it. Maria Sanchez played for Chivas? Wow. Where she scored 5 goals in 21 matches for the club. She left and joined Tigres and began at the beginning of 2021, made 46 appearances, scoring 14 goals through both the opening and closing tournaments that year. Wow, that's right. She went on Houston on loan. Okay, but yeah, shout out to Sanchez. And then also Houston have signed a player I have no idea about. Houston acquired allegation money, draft pick, and NWSL Shield winning midfielder. I think it's Beline. Beline? Following trades. Okay, so she's a midfielder. She played for of course, the Wave. So the Houston Dash acquire, I think it's Miss B, uh, a natural third, a natural third round pick in the 2024 NWSL draft pick, and $60,000 in allocation funds following the trade with San Diego Wave. In exchange, Houston sent midfielder Saria Ingo. Who is that? To San Diego. I never heard of her. She ain't never played for Houston this year. The Dash sent $50,000 in allegation funds to BFC in exchange for her. Oh, the wonder. So she came from BFC. They're already trading players that they got. What? Make it make sense. Okay, so the Dash sent 50,000 in allocation money to BFC in exchange for Sierra, Sierra. And the trade earlier. Look, Sierra was selected by BFC in the 2024 NWSL expansion draft on Friday. It says Dash General Manager Alex said, "We want Ms. B." She said Ms. B is a versatile midfielder and competitor who will bring winning experiences to our team and locker room. We look forward to her joining the group. So she helped the Wave win the 2023 NWSL Shield. She's from Georgia, made 17 regular season starts and 28 career appearances, and scored 2 goals for the Wave. And she was selected 27th overall in by San Diego from Stanford. So super excited for the opportunity to join Houston. Okay. So she was crowned twice NCAA Division One national champion, 2017, 2019 with Stanford. 3 straight Pac-12 championships and 3 College Cup performances. The midfielder made 94 career appearances and 58 starts for the Cardinals, scoring 10 goals and 11 assists. As a fifth-year senior, she was second on the scoring in the team, and she had 2 game-winning goals. So, let me see. All right, what's up, Ms. B? Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the Dash family. All right. Let me be right back. I'll be right back. But in the meantime, y'all can last team photo of the year for City. Anyway, so yeah. Wow. Okay, so here it is. Maria Sanchez' new deal with Houston Dash makes her the NWSL highest paid player with a 3-year, 1.5 million contract with the option of for a fourth year. This deal eclipses Trinity Rodman's 4-year deal, 1.1 contract. Damn, Sanchez, get the money. Sanchez, get the bag, honey. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Oh shit. Wow. So Sanchez got the bag with Houston, and she probably won't complain. And I'm happy she didn't want to leave. Uh. So yeah. And I wonder if she did, where she would have went. Who would have who would have wanted to pick her up? You know, I think she's a good player, and I'm happy. Let's see. Yeah, it's crazy. So we got the attacking third. She said, it says, hold on, what did it say? Hold on, I'm seeing some other things. This is the end of it, so we're gonna have to go down this timeline real quick. So yeah, so it's about four. So 3 years. Yeah, scroll down. Houston Dash, this is some person that tweeted. Interesting. Houston Dash said GM Alex Singer tweets teases more big NWSL contracts on the way across the league. Today she said you wouldn't be surprised to see deals exceeding Maria Sanchez. So she says more teams are going to be paying other players more. And Rhea says she got interest from other clubs, but she's excited to stay with the Dash. She said one of her biggest goals is to represent Mexican women's soccer in WSL because it's been underrepresented. So she's like her, Sofia Forta, now Scarlett, and other players. So a Latina being the highest paid player in WSL and league that it just happened though. But listen, it just happened. It just happened. A Latina being it literally just happened like today, right? People gotta calm down, calm down. Like it just happened today, y'all. But you know, people. What this Carrie says. A Latina being the highest paid player in the a league that has traditionally treated Latinas, especially Mexicans/Americans, so poorly. I didn't even know. Like I thought NWSL was treating. Anyways, let me not go any further. Shout out to Maria Sanchez. Let me not go any further down the timeline. Let's see. The ladies back out for the second half. Oh shit. Are they? Yes, they are, and they just got back. Perfect timing. Okay, I'll start the clock when they get 47. But yeah, we need some goals from them, both teams. It's been. I guess I didn't really get to Michelle Kang, but we're gonna get to her a little bit. So Wolfsburg make a sub. They bring on Lena, and let's see who else they bring on. So a midfielder. They bring in anybody else? Oh, I forgot. I don't know what number she is. Okay. Oh. Oh, someone said something. Someone said something? Realist. What's the likely score for the match? Oh. And at this rate, I hope Wolfsburg can get a goal. Uh, if not, I say, I say 1-1, 1-1. And if that can happen, that'd be fabulous. Because let me look at these stats real quick. That's what I didn't. Well, I was talking about Maria Sanchez. The halftime stats were not. I mean, Bremer only had one shot, but they only had 27 possession. So they weren't going to get the score. They weren't going to get the score anytime soon. And then Wolfsburg, they had not. They had 6 shots, 3 on target, with a whopping 73 possessions. So they just weren't. They weren't really. A lot of their shots were on the ground, very close, near to the goalkeeper. Never in a way where the goalkeeper, we had to see her do anything crazy. Her acrobatic skills didn't need it. It didn't need too much. Didn't need to be featured too much. So, uh, so all right, we matched the 47th minute. There we go. Past that. Let me show y'all Michelle. Michelle Kang. Why is UEFA twin trending? Okay. Shell. Hold on now. Hold on now. Who was uh that's oh my god, I go down the I'll look here. I'm looking at Michelle Kang's Twitter vibes. Michelle King is the biggest leader in women's soccer. Hold on now. I don't know. We can't give her the biggest bright. No, nigga. No, no, no. I just say she got money. Obviously, she's got money, and we just want her to do the right thing. And if she's purchasing these teams, Washington Spirit, did they make the playoffs? No, unfortunately. But they are champions. They have a bright team. They got Ashley Hatch. They got Rodman. They got Sanchez. She still should be getting a look at. They have other players like do they got Sonnet? Is Sonnet a Washington player? Maybe not. Anyways, Washington, they got a good little team still. Young players to build around and more. Now she's a part of the OL Reign. Not OL Reign. She what? OL. Oh, I'm sorry. Not OL. Lyon. The French Titans. The best French team ever. The best team that was used to be the best team in the world. So okay. So that there's no really competition over there. Now she got another challenge. I like this one because London City Lionesses, they're in the lower division, and they're in ninth place. So we're gonna see how she's bought the club now. We'll see how they look maybe 2 to 3 years if they're able to get in the top league, and what type of players she's able to attract to that team to help that team become better and compete. It's all about what type of football we get from these teams, and hopefully It is good football, quality football. That's all we desire. I really don't care who owns it, but she's got three of them. And she probably got some more, but it just says three so far. Uh, but it seems like she has a lot of money to be able to invest in the ladies game and all over the world too, because USA is a leading team, is a leading nation for the game. France can get there. They have a lot of talent. And England, of course, they're another big, they just won the Euros. Another great team, a country to invest into the game because you know there has to be talent there. Uh, so these are just some of what people are saying. And so yeah, they say that Jonathan said no. This guy, he apparently didn't. Let's see right here. We have already it's true that the offer he has is one of those that cannot be rejected. What? So is he staying or is he going? So, because it sounds like he's staying. But here's the thing. They're So then they say breaking. Is this their official? He's leaving. But here's the thing. Look at the team he has, and there's no competition. So I'm glad. In a way, I'm kind of glad that he's leaving because like it's kind of like the Lyon era. Like the managers stay for 2 or 3 years and they dip. But like that's ridiculous. 99 wins, 5 losses. What does that say? That's near perfect, nigga. And he just happened to be the man because the ladies were tired of the other guy. So I mean, I guess like I said, it's good that he leaves to challenge himself because he probably know that yeah, a lot of people probably won't take a lot of my success serious because I got to manage a team that was full of talent. And yes, that's how we're looking. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't want to boycott. I don't want to like discredit you, but you were handed a great team. And you probably worked with those ladies for a long time, so therefore you were the beneficiary of already being a part of this a wonderful team that was already established. And but yeah, it's good that he wants to leave. You know, I think that's great because some people would just stay there. Like Gio, what's that guy's name? Like Gio, he's the Yukon manager. Gio. Like, dude, how long you been there? You've been there for like eons. Let me show y'all this guy, Giorema. He's been there forever, and UConn has had much more success than Barca. And this is just basketball. But what's this guy's name? Giorema. Here he is. He's an Italian. Yeah, so check this guy out, right? Giorema entering his 39th season. 39, guys. He's been there practically almost 40 years with UConn, being the head coach. Almost 49 years. Not 49, 39 years. And my thing is like they don't be like shadow government don't like to move from people. But like I'm like, bro, Gio, you didn't want to ever leave UConn? And it's like the same thing with the coaches, the same thing with the players. It's like they didn't. It's different with the players because the players have to continue to perform, but the managers are like, well, you know, y'all don't really want me to leave, and I still get great players. But yeah, 39 years, that's just too long, especially for sport. That means you're not believing in nobody else's vision to be able to handle UConn. No one's going to have as much success as a guy that's been managing a team for 40 years. They won't even give anybody that long to manage the teams. But he was at the perfect time, at the perfect moment. But the fact that he's been there for that long is ridiculous. On the 30th season, I would have been like, Gio, you done, nigga? Like, you done? You done? Nah, nah. He's like the mob. He's from Italy. He's like a mob boss. Like, nah, I still want to be the manager. He got goons. Look, it say he from Italy. Shit. He not even American. This nigga. But yeah, that's a long time. Long time. Kind of like, let me see Greg Popovich. How long has Greg Popovich been the Spurs manager? And this is basketball, like I said, once again. It's still 0-0, 57 minutes. Greg Popovich. He been there practically a decade too. Man, the Spurs are bad this year. They're 4-21. Ooh, that's bad, Spurs. Y'all taking L's. And Greg Popovich. Let's see where it shows us how long he been with the Spurs. Here it is. Here it is. Greg Popovich is the lone active 10-year NBA coach as he will be entering his 27th season in the 2024-2023 season as the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. He beat Lenny Watkins as the top coach of 20 and 25 winningest NBA coaches of all time squad. Yeah, man. 27 seasons. So Gio beats Pop by a good damn 10 years. No manager, nobody gets to manage teams that long. How long did Alex Ferguson manage Manchester United? Sir Ferguson, right? That's his name. I don't know his proper Sir Alex Ferguson. How long was he with Man? How long? Look at this shit. Wow. Sir Alex Ferguson. 26 seasons before retiring. May 2013, Sir Alex Ferguson spent 26 seasons, which is anyways, as the manager of Manchester United, English football team that ranks one of the most successful in so 13 English titles. Yeah, so nowadays managers don't get this leeway. So the back then, that's why I was like, football players are not like, you look at the managers' tenures, things have changed. These managers sometimes not even getting a year. They're getting fired after freaking after a couple matches in a tournament. They're getting ousted. It's the turnover ratio for managers, I feel, is high. You know what I'm saying? And you do need to give managers time. Like I said, Houston, we let go of our guy for 4 matches left into the season, so he was there for maybe what? Not even a year. So, but when it all comes back to what's his name, Jonathan, I would leave to fam. You ain't really got nothing to prove. You ain't like you really ain't got nothing to prove, bro. Like you take your talent somewhere else. So I hope he has much success. And if he does come to NWSL, and becomes a manager over there, we'll see what happens. We'll see. what happens? But I don't. I'm not. I don't know if he's a good or a bad manager. You can't really judge. You can't judge his football off of Barca. That's just me. That's just me. You may think otherwise, but you have to. I have to go look at you have to go look like Vlatko. We see what Vlatko did when he couldn't figure it out. He had to jump. They had to get rid of him. They figured out, oh, he wasn't the guy. He wasn't actually the guy. And we see it all the time. But hopefully he has success. You know, you wish people luck along their journey. You know, you don't want them to not be successful in this bitch. Just wish the nigga luck. Let me give me my water real quick. Well, Bremer finally gets some free space, but the cutback was intercepted by Payor. She clears it 62. 62 minutes. Yeah, so, and I mean, like I said, the game is getting too, like I said, because the game is growing so quickly. And I think I had saw a little article that Michelle Kang wanted women's football to dominate the world or take over the world, something like that. Um, but like we've been telling, like what, like you've been watching the women's game, and you probably already knew that if the women's game, I mean, sorry, if the men's game is so popular around the world, so popular, and you see how they have set up the world that we live in, where sport is very, 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 it's one of the top, I guess, markets for people to give their money to invest their time into, to currency into. Um, it's one of them. It's not the end all be all, but if you're in sport, football is one of the top, one of the top, I guess, influential things in the realm of sport. Uh, but yeah, we always kind of knew that women's football would become just as popular as men's football because it's so easy accessible to play in other countries. And that's where sometimes when I feel so bad for like the American side, like especially the men's side, because how in America we're brought up when it comes to sport is so different how people are brought up when it comes to sport in other countries. Like we still in America, there's still the stigma that you got to pay to play. I don't know if that's not a stigma in other countries. They play to get out. They play to get out of where they're from. They play to make it out, and people pay. And over here, people pay to get in. So that stigma, that's the stigma, that's the illusion, that's the illusions that we have been told about sport in your country, sport in my country, and then we see the results of that manifestation belief and stuff like that in the marketing and the resources. So when it comes to the men's side, and especially because football, I don't I just for USA men, like for them to become very successful, for us to have a really competitive team, like it's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some work. Cause I know everyone was talking about Messi when Messi was well, he is in America. He does play for MLS team. But it's like, yeah, that's great, but Messi didn't come in his prime. He come when he old. He come when he old. Like, they have to figure out how they can get Messi in his prime to play MLS football. And I don't know if they have the budget to pay these people in America, in the MLS, what they pay them over in Europe. And that's where America will ultimately hurt unless some things change, right? Unless some things change in the MLS for USA men to be more competitive against teams like France and who won the last World Cup and Olympics and who's winning the medals. So another thing is apparently in the MLS league, there's I think they have like let me actually look because apparently there's a lot of teams in the MLS. MLS. And oh yeah, I'll have to remember. I was listening to the radio. I don't even and they were going in on the MLS too though. It was hilarious. The guys were going in on the MLS. And it was funny. It was funny. Let me see. MLS, let's see how many teams y'all got. Standings. So they got 15 teams on the Eastern Conference. 14 teams in the Western Conference. So they got 29 teams. That's a lot of teams, right? So imagine the NWSL with that many teams. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. I don't know if that's too many, but I think in football, if they have the support, if they have the stadiums, I mean, go for it. And I think that's what they were talking about. It pushing football down our throat and not letting it happen organically. That's another thing. Like that's why you have to really put it in locations where this is gonna happen organically. This isn't prepaid bought and shit. You know how they do it. This happens organically, naturally, so it flows. There's no resistance, and you shouldn't. There should you shouldn't you shouldn't meet resistance. It should flow. Um, but back to that percent. MLS, they're probably gonna have to change some of their rules if they do really want America men to actually win something. Because apparently there's a bias when the guys go to other countries, they're not getting the starting minutes because they're not the better players. Oh my goodness, the referee that fell down on the pitch. I mean, there was such an accident. And then funny, she fell down, but she was so far away from the ball, and then the ball like came to her. It was funny. Anyway, she's up. She's good. And I was like, come on. I was waiting for the Wolfsburg player to actually help her up, and she eventually did. I was like, girl, she ain't going nowhere. You just go ahead and help her out. Stop the play. Man, 0-0 Wolfsburg, Bremen. Mm. When it comes to, people's first, I mean, maybe it's not their match today. Wolfsburg, a lot. I feel, where's the spark? Like, where's the spark? Where's the gotta find those players that have that, that special something, that little light. And did Wolfsburg not bring on Kamala yet? They need to go ahead and bring her on. You can go ahead and take off Pop. I don't think she been did Pop even come off? She might have came off already. No, she's on the pitch. You can go ahead and bring her off. Yeah, go ahead and bring her off. Bring on Falma. That's what y'all need. Y'all need a goal, right? Y'all got a girl. Y'all got a girl. Y'all got a player that scored 30 goals in back-to-back seasons. Wolfsburg. 20 minutes left. Give her a run. Y'all can't make it happen. You got Pio up there. as well. Allow them to combine. But I'm making subs now. I'm making subs if I'm Wolfsburg. This is ridiculous. You're playing at home. You can go top of the table tonight if you get the 3 points. And y'all want to settle for a draw? I don't think they're settling for a draw. It's just they're not executing. 73 possession in the first half. I mean, what else do you want, Wolfsburg? And that's weird. I think that's so weird when we see that in the game. Like you don't like the teams could just have the ball, and people are like, but it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense realistically. It's like, and basketball's a different game, but it's just like you think they're shooting all these shots, they're shooting all these shots, they're shooting all. Eventually, one's gonna come, right? It's like they have all this possession, and they're shooting shots, and they were 6 for 3, 3 for 6, 50%, 50-50. So one of them's gonna go in, but sometimes it doesn't. We're just like, what the fuck? Latte lattes. All right, she's up. 13 walkings. She's all right. And that's another thing. America, USA women, the, we don't really have Mexican American women that play for the USA team either. So they want to pull the race card because now we got and it's like, okay, what type of ballers can we find that come out from that play for Mexico or Mexican American? Someone has to scout them. I think it's all about just putting the people in the right positions, like scouting players that come from that region to see which ones are the best and see if you can convince them to become part of the team. And then it doesn't mean they don't have to go. They have to leave Mexico and not play in Mexico, but they want to suit up for Team America. I think USA moving forward, because Mexico is on the rise, USA will be the more favorable team to go play for. But moving forward, like especially if the dual, like if America, if you think fast forward now, will Catalina Macario still sign? She may have still signed for America right now. Then when she signed from like maybe 3-4 years ago, like USA were a different time period. But now she's literally gonna just Emma Hayes is the Chelsea manager, so now she's literally gonna be the USA manager. So it's the dual citizens. We'll see if that will affect America if they don't figure it out. But I think in Emma, I guess we trust. I have to just see it on the football field first, though, before I do anything really full-fledged support. But I want America to be competitive. I want them to compete back on top. I want them to be going for trophies and just doing what they do. Like they're number 3. Look, this is what I want America. How long will it take America to reach number 1 status again? And then if they don't, how long will it take for them to win a trophy? And I'm like talking about She Believes trophies. That's if they even get it. Gold Cup trophies. That's if they even win it. I'm talking about World Cups, Olympic medals. How long does it take for one of those to happen, or for USA to get back number 1? We'll see. We'll see if it happens. Will USA win another trophy before we die? We don't even know. I don't know. If the game is continuing to evolve at this rate, it's up in the air at the current moment. I do think we'll probably see USA win again, but it's all about win. All about win. It's all about win. It's gonna, like I said, if USA medal in the Olympics, I'm really gonna be shocked because I'm like, okay, even though Great Britain are gone, there's still 3 They're still good. Say it would be the Dutch, Spain, and France that medal. Is Japan going? Japan can medal. Australia, Canada. So you're telling me USA can sneak in between those teams right now? With Emma Hayes coming with like maybe 3 months to look at him to actually get him really ready to set her vision. So okay, yeah. We got about what 13 minutes. That's one thing I forgot. Let's see. We got that. Hmm. Well, never mind there. You got a yellow card to the keeper? No. No. Almost lost my. Okay. All right. We're good. Hold on. I'm trying to look at the chat. What are they saying? People are saying, "Ooh." Some people say Wolfsburg are bad this season. Oh, some people are saying, man, they're really saying it hurts to watch Wolfsburg. See if anybody's talking about Bremer. If they got any Bremer supporter. Um, I was running over to the sideline. So did she score a goal? No, she didn't. Man, 0-0. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, okay, okay, okay. There's about 2,528 people watching the match on YouTube. So, I don't know, maybe the German, I think Wolfsburg have a YouTube channel, so I actually have to look. I'm pretty sure they might be streaming their match on YouTube because they do have a channel of their own. Oh, we got a goal! Finally, a tour, as they say. 82 minutes. It took them quite a while. But Wolfsburg. Let's get the replay though. That's the real question. So it's Jansen out here on the left, right? She's gonna get the ball to the left. She's gonna have to swing it in. It's a good cross. It's wow. So it's a cross that ends up being a golazo. It's so high, just looping and I mean, she got the number 6 jersey on Jansen, and it just goes right in the back of the net, untouched. I mean, the goalkeeper. If she was inches taller, maybe. And it's funny that she didn't go up with 2 hands. She just went up with one. But that for that to be the goal, that kind of sums up this match. Just an outrageous cross that the goalkeeper ends up not getting. Yeah, with she was pretty far from the goal too, you know. There's players in the box as well, but they're so far from her. Like that, come on. Yeah, people in the chat are saying that that's a save that they can't score goals like that. So yeah, I mean, is that what it's coming to? Or the teams they don't just just let the teams play and make the best team win, and if they can get it done, all right. If they can't, that's on them. I think Bayern just watching Wolfsburg look better than Wolfsburg. Even Wolfsburg look like I'm just like, is this still the same team that went to the finals in the Champions League? Is this still? Are they scarred from that loss? I mean, I mean, is Wolfsburg still scarred from that loss against Barcelona? That could be a issue they have going, and yeah, I mean they're lucky to get the one goal here. But yeah, I think if Bayern and Wolfsburg played each other like today, Bayern would definitely get the dub. Bayern, hold on, well I got it on. Yep, about Man, they're trying, Bremen. I mean, yeah, I guess you try. It's all you can do is try. That hit, that hit right on the ground right there. Pop. Bad giveaway and a good first time cross into the box. I think that was Brand trying to get onto that one. Unlucky. Anything else left for Wolfsburg? Another goal, maybe? No, nothing. You said really no goals? We just got one. I wanted it to be 1-1. That's what I kind of wanted, but maybe Bremer could get a goal here late. But if not, it's going to be 1-0. Got the throw in. Trying to see. Yeah, today's been a really good day. I mean, Maria Sanchez extended her contract. City, coming off that win. I think I thought I saw maybe PSG got a dub. I saw some Sandy Baltimore highlights. So overall, for the team, for City and Dash, I think it's a great day. If you're Wolfsburg, you're gonna be like, hey, look, we got the 3 points. It may not be the performance we like, but a three-piece is better than nothing. And you stay and keep Bayern honest. And then you're going on break to see your folks, to see your people. So that's always a great time. Maybe the ladies are already checked out. They're like, man, we're about to go uh, and just relax for a couple of weeks and regroup, get in your space. So it could be like that, that could be a reason. And like I said, the ladies are playing more football now than ever. They could be mentally tired. Man, that's the best we got to see of Payor. She decided to take the ball in line. She practically walked it in the net by herself. There's so much space. It's just her and her defender. And I mean, if you're number 5, you're like, damn, I gotta kind of tippy toe if I want to push out on her or not. She could have finished this. She could have finished that one. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not too sure. We got 3 additional minutes, and they've already played about a minute and a half here. So, oh. Hey, so how come they're bringing on Kalma literally with 30 seconds to play? I'm done, Wolfsburg. I'm so done with y'all. Y'all, they didn't brought her on. Kalma was coming in for 30 seconds. I'm so salty. Maybe next time we get to see her play. Well, they gone and played their 3 minutes of additional. Oh, wrong. Full time whistle should be blowing here. I'm getting a couple more seconds. Oh, they give it away. And that's it. Wolfsburg end up winning very late. 82 minutes. It took them to beat the 7th ranked team. I think they could have done better, Wolfsburg. I think they could have gave us a little better match. I think they could have gave us a little better match. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Michelle Kang. She got the whole block. She got the whole block talking about her. Michelle Kang. Washington Spirit owner Michelle Kang acquires London City Lionesses. U.S. businesswoman Michelle Kang acquires London City Lionesses. Uh-huh. Alright, here it is. New York Times. Washington Spirit Michelle Kang wants to take women's soccer clubs global. She's calling it. She's calling it. That moment for women's soccer is now. With the rapid rise of women's soccer, Michelle Kang, the owner of the Washington Spirit, can see that? Alright. Oh! Yes. So with the rise of women's soccer, why Michelle Kang, the owner of Washington Spirit, is the vanguard of transforming ownership and management worldwide. Michelle Kang, the owner of Washington Spirit at Audi Field in Washington, D.C. She aims to boost women's soccer to a new level with her creation of an international network of soccer clubs. Transforming Spaces is a series about women driving change in sometimes unexpected places. Also, article listen? Hold on.
My name is Talia Minsberg, and I'm an editor and reporter on the sports desk at the New York Times. The story I'm going to read to you is about why Michelle King, who is the current owner of a National Women's Soccer League team called the Washington Spirit, and soon to be the owner of another team in France. And her entry into this world has sent ripples across the league. She is not someone that has been in the world of soccer. She entered this world just a few years ago, but she has big dreams of how she can change the world of women's soccer and what investments in that space look like. She came into a team and...
Okay, I don't listen to all that stuff. But yeah, they're giving the background Michelle Kang. You can go check that article out, New York Times. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So she's got so she's got Washington Spirit for 35 million, right? And then she got now she's about to be, she got all the stock, the all stock deal. She's got stock in Lyon. Now Washington, this is here. Got her on the Washington. Michelle Kang. So the deal announced Friday following agreement with in May. When in May, they agreed to that in May. When Kang entered into a partnership with the French ownership club Lyon to form an international. Oh, yeah, let me see that shit. An international multi-team women's soccer organization. So she wants to form a multi-team women's soccer organization. International. So she's got one, like she says, she's international. So it's around the world. She's got 3. So how many she want? She want a club in every country? I mean, that's crazy. But she's got practically one individual team. Cool, because they're all pretty much competitive. The fact that she got Lyon is a perk. It's very a perk. It's like you got the best team in France. It's like you got the best team. It's not low. It's not nobody else in France. It's Lyon. It's Lyon. So you gotta go big or go home. Michelle Kang says, I got the money for that too. And then she goes and buys London City, or she invests in London City. So I think it's crazy. And they're in the second division and they're in 9th place right now. So I'm just like, can they turn around? That's crazy. We're gonna see. I don't even know. Are they even good? They're in 9th place. But it looked like they were like the only team. It looked like they were the only team that could be bought in the lower division, or just in England in general. Like the way she did it. Here it is. This is what I saw. Let me see. There, oh, okay, yeah. So this is on Washington's page, Washington Spirit page. So this was on the 15th, so what, 3 days ago? But they've been talking since May, maybe? December 15th, the London City Lionesses, LCL, and Michelle Kang have announced today that has acquired the London-based women's football club. LCL is the only fully independent women's only club. Okay, say that again. London City Lionesses is the only fully independent women's only football club in England's top two professional women's leagues. So she's the only fully independent women's only football club. What you mean by that though? Like were they the like I'm thinking like it was her only opportunity to buy an England team. That's what they're saying. This is it. This is because everyone else you can't buy them, or like somebody else is invested and she probably had to go through some more hoops to get more money, or just to be like to have independent ownership maybe. Says yeah, here it is. This is what I saw. It says the timing follows a recent announcement that the Barclays Women's Super League and the Barclays Women's Championship will move to a new governance structure, NewCo, with a club-owned model and away from Football Association controlled by the time of 2024-2025 season. So they want to move away into a new governance structure, NewCo, with a club-owned model. So they want to do where it's more club, like the more money your owner puts into the club, the better you may have results than like the league spreading out the money, or like the FA, like I guess like England or like USA, maybe like having more involvement, or like FA meaning like there's a board and they're the ones that establish. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. But the new model for the Barclays Women's Super League and the Barclays Women's Championship is a great example of how women's sports will uplift, how women's sports will be uplifted in England and globally, says Kang. We need more investment focused solely on the female game, so that the resources are uncompromised. Yeah, so she wants they want, it makes sense, right? So it's like your owners, the only thing they're really going to be investing in is to the club. Now the FA, they may have to invest in the other sports. I'm not too sure how that works. Maybe that's not how it works, but that makes more sense. Like they want the focus mainly to be on investing into the game. This is what we want to help. It's like cutting everything else out. So that's practically her vision, you know what I mean? To dump as much money as they can to the team she buys. But yeah, so Kang signed an agreement with OL Group A to take the helm of the 8-time Champions League winning OL reign in France. She's also majority owner of the 2021 USA National Women's Soccer League champion Washington Spirit. So yeah. She's got the money. She's got the money. It says about the the London City Lionesses, founded in 2019. They're babies, literally. They haven't even been here for 5 years. They haven't even been here for 5 years. They're a baby team. And let's see. London City Lionesses is the first London independent. Is London's first independently professional women's football club. They compete in the Women's Championship, the second tier of the women's domestic game in England, and then their home matches. Let me see I guess I'll go on their Twitter page real quick. I'll give them a follow. This bitch. I'm not a London City fan. I was gonna be a Burnley fan because of Kalia Watt and JJ Watt, but we'll see how they do. congratulations. You just got a whole piggy bank. They just got a whole piggy bank with Michelle Kang. You know what I mean? Real talk. But it's going to help the game. It's going to help them uh, be better to attract some more players, especially if they do get promoted to the league in these couple years. We'll see how the turnaround is for them. But anyways, y'all, Wolfsburg ended up winning 1, Bremen 0. It's your girl Anita flying high, flying out of this third dimensional reality. I'm gonna see you on the next one, alright?